Hey, this is the Make Sense Good American, where everything I say makes absolute sense. This is in response. This is not a response video. This is just something I've been observing um, over the past, I guess, 6 months. Something has really blown up for you women. This could be a woman of any race, but a majority black woman. It's the manosphere. It's the Kevin Samuels phenomenon. I think Tommy Sotomayor was the actual godfather, but I guess he approached it all wrong. And when you want to watch his show, he'll start singing. And although he's comical, I want to get to the meat and potatoes. I mean, get to your comedy at with your friends, but I want to get to the meat and potatoes. And what's good with Kevin Samuels is it's right there. The music begins, and he starts asking questions. And if she calls him a name, he says, "Please don't talk over me," as opposed to Tommy Sotomayor, who's going to cuss him out like they're men. It's different. It's different types of approaches, but I like Kevin Samuels more. But here's the thing. I also like Donovan McNabb. I love The Joker, which is the Better Bachelor. Undead Chronic is a pimp. And Sandman's good. Where am I going with this? All right, so let's say you're a woman. Oh, okay, you know what? You are a woman. And you're listening to all these different platforms trying to get to learn the manosphere, the male brain, the tactics that we have to go through and what we're doing to try to find a good woman. So what you have to be is a good woman. And one of the qualities that Samuels pushes, he asks the women, how long do you make the man wait? And it makes sense when it rolls off the tongue. The women are like, I make him wait 2 months. I make him wait 5 months, 90 days. Remember that, that Steve Harvey skit, which is make him wait 90 days. And what's peculiar to me is that Samuels is like, why do you make him wait? It ain't like it's going anywhere. I mean, you have 2 kids. You already have nothing. And this one woman told him, she says, well, what if he up and leaves? He said, well, life's a risk. So let's just say, now I'm going back to the fellas, that you meet a woman, or let's say I meet a woman. I'll just put myself out there. I met a woman, and her name is Beatrice. And Beatrice and me are holding hands, and she knows a lot about the manosphere. And she says, thanks to the Joker, I know how to cook and clean. And the Joker, that's good stuff. Joker teaches, women to be clean and to cook. And because of Donovan McNabb, Donovan Sharp. Donovan McNabb's a football player. Donovan Sharp, I know how to keep myself fit, like his wife Devin. And I gotta keep the figure going. I gotta keep my body tight to keep my man pleased. Well, that's awesome. Oh my goodness. Then she's also a big Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens fan, so she's got a brain on her. She is really, really pushing her brain with information and current affairs and things like that, and difference of opinions. And then she says, and I listen to Tommy Sotomayor, so I got to stop being so masculine. And this is all looking into the great, hey, I think I found something. And because of Kevin Samuels, I dated 62 guys, and I've slept with them. What? Yes, over the past year, I've been listening to Kevin Samuels. I met 62 fellas, and they took me out on a date. And because of his logic, I pulled down my panties and gave him the ass. See how stupid that sounds? See, when it rolls off the tongue, it makes so much sense. But when you put it in perspective and you get a chance to look at it through a lens, especially a red pill lens, you just lost all your chances of me even committing to you. Be lucky if I'm ever going to buy you used warm water. I gotta go. This is a stupid logic. Look, that's the only thing you got working with. I'm gonna give you the advice that you need to have because you need to have this advice. Nobody's giving you this advice. Ladies, if you're dating, there's a great chance that you're gonna eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner one of these days. Oh, let me say all of these days. That's what you're gonna eat. It's lunchtime. Hey, eat some lunch. It's dinner time. Go ahead and prepare a meal. Here's my thing. If I were a woman, or if you're looking for, let's just go straight to you. Forget if I were a woman. You're looking for a good man. Here's what you do. Invite him over to eat. Let him see how clean your place is, and let him see how well you cook. And serve him. And give him his meal. And in the morning, if he wants to come, make him coffee. And as you're fixing him a meal, every time he comes over, no dates, no nothing. You're serious about this. You're serious about this marriage. In marriage, you get no dates. You could do date night after you're married. It's real simple, date night. But before you're married, hey, you're watching his wallet, right? You're watching his income, his finances. You're going to cook him a meal. You were going to eat dinner anyway. Don't you understand? Well, I'm not going to serve a man. Hey, I'm trying to give you advice. So anyway, just listen, woman, listen. All right, now the man's sitting there eating his meal. As soon as he's finished, you grab the dish and his fork, spoon, and you wash the plate and you put it up and you send him on his merry way. Send him home or talk while you're eating. Have a good conversation. Don't go to bed with him. Don't. You cook the meal. Why the hell should you also provide the sex? See, now, here's what's going to happen. You're going to tell him that you're looking to become a wife. None of this engaged bullshit. We're not doing this, I'm engaged for the 5th time. No, you're not. None of this sexual activity bullshit. You're not going to give him anything. No, you're not. What you will show is that you bring something to the table, which is wife material. That's what you bring to the table. You will let him know that you do have cravings to go ahead and have sex. And you will also let him know that there's 4 other guys that come over and eat. 4 others. So it's a competition. And after a certain period of time, when you realize this is not the one for you, he's an idiot. He plays video games all day. All he does is talk about his friends. He wants to bring his friends over so you can feed them. He's not looking at you anything but a servant. Get rid of him. You got to go. Here's where the good part comes. He's going to regret leaving you. And he's going to tell people about you. She was great. She was a good woman. She just wouldn't give me the sex. What did she give you? She gave me everything else. She gave me her time. She made her food with love. She prepared a meal. She was very clean. She was very respectful. And she didn't want to give up the drawers. You see what that does? It builds. There's going to be a man who's going to hear about you. He's going to be like, I got to meet this woman. And chances are somebody will probably snag you up. That is the only advice I could give you women that are older. Any race, any size. That's the only advice I can give you. It's the best one yet because nobody's giving you any advice. As far as everything else goes, yes, you have this thing. But Kevin Samuels is wrong. You do not give up the drawers. Because if you tell me that I'm a big Kevin Samuels fan and I listen to Kevin Samuels and he told me just give him the ass and stop making men wait. He is pro-man. He's on our team. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to give you I'm trying to build you a scenario, ladies. You do not want to keep letting guys take a peek under your underwear. He has no reason to know what noises you make in bed, the size of your nipples, the way you like to ride, all that. Why the hell does he get all that? That is a husband to get all that, not the man you're with for the time being. It's pathetic advice. Don't listen to it. Yes, it makes sense. Yes, when you hear it, it does make sense. And I'm listening like, well, it does make sense. I mean, somebody's already parked a car there, so why are you acting like it's brand new concrete? Just open the garage door and let me park my car in there. But this is your life. There was an adorable girl that was on the Kevin Samuels show, and she had glasses. She's like a nerd, but I love nerdy girls. To me, she was sexy, but she says, I don't want to go to bed with these guys. She says, they keep getting on top of me, and they keep leaving. And he says, well, the problem is you. He says, but life's a risk. You should go to bed with various guys. That is horrible advice. He wouldn't give that. That's the crazy part. He wouldn't give that advice to his own daughter. You see what I'm saying? But he gives it to you. Why? Because he's pro-man. Because he's on the men's team. You understand now? Huh? It's like if Biden does something wrong, well, that's all right. That's all right. No, it's not. Just because he's on your team doesn't mean it's all right. He's still doing something wrong. You got to eat that. I'm eating it for you. And I'm on the men's side. And I love sex. And I love one-night stands with the ladies. I do. But I'm trying to help you. This is the only one you'll get the help from. Wherever this is going, I don't know. This is going to get popular. None of my videos ever got popular. But this is the one where I'm talking to you straight, ladies. This is the only advice you're going to get. All right? As far as those other shows that I mentioned, Donovan, The Joker, Sandman, Tommy Sotomayor. Let's see, there's even The Logical Man. I love that guy. And there's also, King Riches. Yeah, bruh. Yeah. I love that guy. He's a trip. All these different platforms are spawning from the Kevin Samuels and that lady. I think her name was Kathy. I forgot her name. But that fiasco. Everything is bursting because of that one video that went viral. And she said he was being so mean, he hung up on her. The advice he gives is trash. The counsel that he gives is good, but the advice that he gives is absolute trash. The advice I give you is the best I can do. If I find out there was a woman out there cooking for me or cooking for Joseph, and Joseph was going over there, and that's all she did was cook and clean and give great conversation, and she did not give up the sex, and Joseph said, "There's, you see that woman over there, blah, blah, blah," I would try to pursue that woman. I'd be like, I can do this. She's attractive. She's looking lean. She's going to the gym. She's definitely present-minded when it comes to, what she wants now. And you can have a body count. You can even have kids. And if he has kids, serve his kids. Don't get to know. Just serve them. Serve them a meal. And then clean up after them. Yes, I know it sounds stupid. Yes, the patriarchy. Yes, I get it. But how stupid is it for you not to do all those things and just give up the ass? There's that one video where the girl's like, if I have a good man, I'm sucking his all day long. I'm going to just keep sucking and sucking and sucking. That does not get you a boyfriend. That is just going to get you get him off. That's it. Nothing else. You just sat there and pleased this guy that's not even your husband, and now I got to hear about it now that I want to date you. I see you right there. Talk about what you did to your man. This is what I do to my man. Look, this is what I do. Now all I got in my head is that this is all you do with every man. I'd rather have a woman that cooked for 30 guys and gave them nothing than to have one girl have sex with 30 guys and cook for me. You see the concept now? Don't listen to that trash advice. That is trash advice. What I'm giving you is the same advice I would give my sister. My sister that has 4 kids and no man. It's the same advice I would give her. While she still has a sex appeal, while she can still get up and exercise. You have to do this. This is what you do to get your man. And if he's the average man, if he's the guy that where you're like, well, he's not that great in bed, that is your fault. You went to bed with 60, 70 guys, okay? And that guy is gone. Okay? We don't stay. We know we gifted. We know we know the tricks that we do in bed, and we want to give it to other women. That's like a magician. I got to only perform for one crowd. Oh, no. I'd like to perform over here. Then I'll be in Toledo next week. Then I'll be in Toronto the other week. You know what I'm saying? We like to, take our magic trick and do a performance all over the country. And you want me to do it just for you. So we don't stay. Your problem is you saw something, you liked him, you took a chance, and now he's gone. You got to be serious. You got to get yourself a man. That's it. On that note, this is a Make Sense Again American, where everything I say makes absolute sense. If this does make sense, you can hit me up, and I'll give you more feedback. On that note, take it easy.